Hey, and good morning. I'm Angela, and I'm here with Omuugn today. And today we're sharing insights and wisdom from Omuugn. We're talking about coherence. Now, coherence is a really interesting topic because it has us asking the question, are your words and actions in cohesive and alignment with your life? So I'm really excited for today's conversation. Please help me welcome Omuugn. Hi, Omuugn. How are you today?
Good morning. It's a beautiful day.
You mentioned making your children aware of coherence in your life. And as a father of 19 kids, boy, do you have a lot of coherence that I'm sure that you mastered over the years. For a parent that is wanting to bring their family in alignment and create more coherence, what is a good springboard or starting point?
In the beginning, I didn't really understand a lot about coherency, but I had a sort of an intuitive feel for what had to happen. For example, I felt that if the older ones were trained, as the younger ones came up, they would see that example. And instead of having to train every child, the older children would help in the training by exemplifying the training that they had received. I basically said, we're in a kingdom, and our kingdom is structured a certain way. I'm trying to put the best structure that I know into this kingdom. So while you're my stewards, while you're growing up, I would like you to respect my system of governance and respect the things that I'm trying to accomplish. I communicated that very clearly to the children. In fact, we almost daily had family councils where we would sit down and go through things and evaluate things and understand things and explain things so that the children were on board with how I understood things. I said, when you get older and you leave the home and you go out and create your own life, you can create your kingdom any way you want to create it. You can listen to any kind of music you want to listen to. You can choose your friends. You can do everything the way you want your kingdom to be. But while you're here, I would like you to respect my kingdom. We didn't like the public school system because there are a lot of things taught there that are contrary to my personal belief system. So we homeschooled our children and we were able to teach them according to the best principles that we knew. And time has borne out that most of those decisions were accurate. We talked about food and making choices in our last meeting. Why would people put herbicides and pesticides and poison in our drinking water and poison in the air we breathe and genetically modify our food and all of every one of those things is incoherent. Anything you look at, whether it's the arts and sciences, in the design of things, in societal values, international relations with other companies, and in the environmental conservation ideas, we have so many things that are incoherent that it's just mind boggling. We need to start looking at people who run for offices and find out if they are coherent or incoherent individuals. Because if you have an incoherent individual making your laws and determining societal standards, only incoherency and a bad result can come out of that. If someone doesn't understand what coherency is, they shouldn't run for public office and we should not support them. There are a lot of things to keep in mind. Coherency is across the board applicable in every area that you look at, every trait that you have, every characteristic that you have, every decision that you make should be a coherent decision.
Thank you so much for joining us today. This is from the Insights and Wisdom of Omuugn, where every Saturday morning we gather for a few minutes and we unpack the next lesson. I want to encourage you, if you haven't already got your copy, this is part 1 of 2 in a series in the Insights and Wisdom of Omuugn. That's it for today, and we'll see you guys again when we join together with Omuugn and we cover the next topic in the Insights and Wisdom of Omuugn.